Hi everyone, welcome to morning coffee break. I hope everybody's doing good. It's cold out here. I think it's in the 30s. It was like 31. It's kind of a dreary looking day so far. I heard the train out here a minute ago. That's why I came on out here. It figures I don't hear it right this minute. Looks like everybody's doing good. The cauliflower. Supposed to be getting some freezing rain, they say. Possibly. Hope there's not any freezing rain on my stuff out here. Hope that cauliflower will be alright. I'd hate to harvest it this fast if it freezes it, especially when... It looks good though. Ooh, that wind is cold, y'all. Everybody's looking pretty good so far. I almost covered it last night again. Alright. I'm going to blow this over, so I'm moving this back a little bit. There's the sun trying to peek out behind the clouds. Alright, maybe the train will be back. I don't hear many birds this morning, it being windy and cold, but just relax for a few minutes and listen to this, and hopefully the train will still be around. I'm gonna let it run a few more minutes since we hear the train. Well, we're gonna have to go inside. I hate it, you all, but I don't want to run too long on this part of it. I got a story time. Alrighty. So, I don't have a real long story time, but I got kind of an informative one. A little bit of trivia, I guess, because yesterday we were talking about different coffees and things being local coffees and stuff like that, like the one that was sent to me yesterday is Stewart's coffee, and Kimberly sent that, and so I tried it, and did a review of it on the show. And what I was thinking, if y'all would like to send a local or favorite coffee to me to try, I'll try it on Morning Coffee Break, and I'll give you a shout out too. If you have like a like a local or just one that you like that you've not heard me try or anything, send it on to me. I have all my social media down in the description, and you can email me for my address or whichever you would like to do. I'm on Instagram and Messenger too. So I think that would be interesting, for a lot of y'all to have it'd be like a plug for your local companies. And I do support local businesses. As you've seen, you've seen us go to Pal's and Buck Deli, and there's been a few other places, like maybe a car store, an auto parts store or something in the past. Different places that we try to help our community and keep the money in our community. So I've woke up a little bit more. I drank quite a bit of coffee. I'll probably end up falling asleep sometime this afternoon or something. Well, so yeah, that would be something, if y'all would like to do, let me know. I was talking yesterday about, I don't have any right now, but I may have to get some after I've been talking about it. I hadn't got it in a long time. Is our local coffee, which is based in Knoxville, is JFG Coffee. And I said yesterday, I don't know what JFG stands for. Well, my mom, she sent me what it stands for. Thanks, Mom. She helps me a lot of times. She'll let me know if I'm, way off on something during story time, or if there was something that would, I might have wanted to add or something like that. But JFG Coffee stands for J. Floyd Goodson, who in the late 19th century was mayor of Morristown, which is real close to Knoxville, just right beside it, from 1895 to 1896. And he was a local grocer who sold his own brand of coffee. And it's really good. So I may have to get some of that soon. I don't usually see it on sale anymore, though. Used to you'd see it on sale. I'll have to look a little closer next time it's on sale. I don't think it's real expensive, though. But also, when I was working for the company the last company I was working for, delivering, and I was a salesman for institutional foods, we bought coffee from JFG and sold it, especially the filter packs that I was talking about yesterday. They have the coffee inside of a filter, all closed up, look like I don't know what it really looked like. About the size of a hockey puck, I guess. You just put it in your, drip coffee thing. You don't have to put a filter in because it already has one. Then you just pour the water in. And it's really good. So those were really popular with restaurants. So they didn't have time to mess with measuring coffee and this and that, So they could just pop one of those in. Don't have to worry about the filter or nothing. Real fast, on the go, And so it got real popular. And, we would run out. You had to really buy too much of it. You had to buy like a tractor trailer load to get them to deliver it to us. And, sometimes, this was a family company, and sometimes they couldn't afford, I guess, to buy a whole trailer load. And plus, it took up so much of our warehouse. I've unloaded it and put it up. And it was a pain to find a place for all of it without it being in the way. And so when they would run out. The first time after we started carrying it, when we ran out one time, I was naturally in Knoxville, or I was actually further than Knoxville. I was up in Oak Ridge and Clinton and all that area. I think Norma lives up in Clinton. That's one of our group here. And, I was up in that area, and on the way back, they called me, and they were like, you need to go by JFG and pick up coffee. And I'd never been there, and I used to freak out whenever get lost. I hated it, especially with these interstates and this and that, these clover leaves and all. You take the one wrong exit or miss one exit, you are up the creek without a paddle. So they're trying to give me directions. They give me the wrong directions. I'm all over the place. And, then they called me again. Here's new directions. And I said, listen, this was going on like 6 o'clock. And I still had a couple-hour drive to get back. And give me more direction. And I said, listen, I'm about ready to just pack it in. I said, I had a really bad day, really long day. I'd started at like 5 in the morning, and it had already been, 12, 13 hours, And, I'd about had it. And finally, I just parked. I just parked the truck and I said, listen, I'm not driving anymore until I get the right directions there. You tell me. I told them exactly where I was, like if it was a restaurant, I was in a parking lot or something, or a gas station, what the road I was on and everything like that. And finally they got me there. I got this stuff loaded up and everything. And, and they weren't happy there because I was supposed to be there at like 5 or something. But, that wasn't my fault. They shouldn't have told him that to begin with. They probably told him, yeah, he'll be there at 5, and it was probably a 1:45 or something, just to make sure I got the coffee. And so anyway, they're not happy with me. So I have to ask directions, to get back to here, to the plant. Our plant, warehouse, I guess you'd say. And so this old guy's like, yeah, take a right out of here, take a left, right, left, right, left. Something like that. And I went, what? I said, I said, let me get a piece of paper and write this down. And he goes, then he did the same way. I mean, he didn't even give me any kind of details. Left, right, left, right, left, Well, there's a million lefts and rights. Come on, So naturally, this guy, he's not going to give me any more information. He just wants me to go, So, hey, sit over here, honey. So, I naturally get lost again. Then, I am just about had it. And I end up in a bad part of town. Well, needless to say, I had a wad of cash, that I'd collected from the whole day that would choke a horse. I don't know how much I had, probably $3,000 or $4,000. And I'm in this bad part of town with a bunch of coffee on my truck. So I finally, I'm like, I don't even want to stop, I don't know what to do. I don't want to get mugged or anything. And, I don't leave any money in the truck. I would not leave it unless it was a bag of change and I couldn't carry it or something, and that didn't happen very often. I kept it on me. They'd have to, physically get the money from me, if they were going to get it. But I asked this guy for directions and he gave me some good directions. And I made it out of there and got back about 8:30 or 9. By the time it was, because it was probably 7 then. So it was at least 9 o'clock when I got back. So it was a crazy day. And this stuff happened to me a lot. Different things. They would have me stop different places. And it was always a big ordeal. But they just didn't have many people working there. And what happened was they started letting people, when people quit or they fired one, they just didn't hire nobody else. They would split that person's route up between whoever was there. And that's when it started going downhill. Everything going downhill. And finally they closed up, leaving me with 2 mortgages, which I still have, and a page full of bills. So that's what made me come out of remission and end up in the hospital and more of my colon taken out. About a month, two or 3 months after they closed. Yeah, I ended up in the hospital. It's been rough ever since. It's been awful. So that's our story time for today. And I want to talk about the hashtag snack pack giveaway. We need some more people to enter. I'm trying to give away a whole big box. Hold on, I'll show you. Whole big box of snacks here. It's full. I mean, I'm not going to take everything out of it, but I mean, whole pack of those, and this is packed. I don't want to unpack this now. Uh-oh, things are falling. Hit something. It's full, y'all. I mean, this was a bonus, some of these Werthers in here. But, I mean, this is a bunch of snacks, y'all. And if you want to see the individual snacks, hey, kitty. If you want to see the snacks, I showed them on the one that says preview of the snack pack. So check it out. And I took and showed everything. There's a bunch of stuff in there. I don't know how many items, but it's a great, you know, giveaway and a great prize. So it's all stuff Logan has done on his reviews. And if it goes over good and we have good participation, it's going to be, the drawing is going to be, the winner is going to be on the next Logan's Awesome Snack Reviews, possibly Wednesday or Thursday. So you don't have a whole lot of time, so I want some good participation, and if we do, we'll do it again whenever we get enough of them. But you know, it costs to ship this stuff and everything, and it costs for the items and everything. You know, so we're not going to do it again if we don't get good, you know, a good amount of people to draw from, because you know that's how you gauge a giveaway, is that by the amount of participation. So I appreciate everybody that's entered already. I understand if you don't eat snacks or some things like that. That's no problem. But just be subscribed, like the video that you make your comment in, and in your comment put the word, it's # snack pack giveaway. That's hashtag snack pack giveaway. And it'll turn blue, and that way I can see it easier and tell who is entering. We've got 36 entries so far, and I know it's just been a couple days, but let's really, I know some of you don't watch every day. That's why I'm talking about it a lot, so that you'll see one video that'll have it in it at least, and let you know to enter. So yeah, I mean, I'm not unhappy with the turnout, but I've had a lot more for other ones, you know. But you know, this is a different giveaway, and I think it's a little unique from what I've seen, and you know, it'd be a good opportunity to try all these snacks. So free food, you know. So please check it out, and everybody, I hope that, what was I going to say? I wanted to mention that Patricia had surgery yesterday, and I haven't talked to her, where she broke her leg. And she's had knee replacement in that same leg and hip replacement. So let's remember her in prayer. She's been in an awful lot of pain. So I hope that things are going to get better for her soon. So everybody, please press that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so that you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Everybody have a great day. I don't know what I'll do after a while. I'll figure something out like always. And God bless. Bye, everyone.